It was an odd encounter, one I didn't expect to have when I stumbled across an online forum about metaphysical topics. I wasn't sure what to expect when I agreed to meet them, an anonymous figure who went by the name the Magus. They had a reputation of being well-versed in occult practices, but when we spoke, I quickly realized it wasn't about spells, rituals, or secret societies. It was about something else entirely. We met at a quiet café. The Magus, an unassuming figure, dressed casually in dark clothes, sat with a cup of herbal tea. Their calm presence drew me in, and I couldn't help but notice the air of unspoken wisdom in their gaze. So, you're saying that belief itself is what makes magic work? I asked, leaning forward. Exactly, the Magus replied with a slight smile. It's not about the tool, the spell, the ritual, or even the deity you're working with. It's the energy you bring to the table, the power of your belief, your focus, and your intent. When a person believes deeply in something, whether it's a deity, an archetype, or a symbol, they are essentially channeling their own willpower into the universe. I paused, considering this. But doesn't the belief have to come from somewhere? Doesn't the ritual, the structure, the path you follow, whether it's a form of witchcraft or something else, play a role? The Magus shook their head. Not in the way most people think. The rituals, the structure, they're tools. The key element is the belief that these tools will work. Whether you follow the path of Wicca, chaos magic, or ancient Egyptian deities, you're tapping into the same universal force, your own personal energy, directed by your belief. In occult traditions, they often talk about as above, so below. That's not about some external divine force controlling your fate. It's about your energy matching the energy of the universe. I furrowed my brow, intrigued by the depth of their words. So, you're saying that someone who practices chaos magic, where the structure of belief can shift at will, is no different from someone who follows a strict ancient magical tradition? Precisely, the Magus said, eyes glinting. Take chaos magic, for instance. One of its core tenets is that belief itself is a tool. The practitioner doesn't need to believe in a specific set of rules or systems. They simply pick what works for them. That's why you see people using symbols from pop culture, like comic book heroes or modern icons, as part of their magical practices. The belief is the magic, not the form it takes. I was fascinated. But how does that work on a practical level? How do you get a result if it's just belief? The universe is malleable, the Magus explained. When you believe something intensely enough, you begin to align yourself with the forces of that belief. If you believe you can make a change, the world around you starts to reflect that. This is why the placebo effect in medicine is so powerful. People take a sugar pill believing it will cure them, and their bodies react as if it were a real medicine. That's the mind's ability to shape reality, to alter the very fabric of existence by focusing intent. I was hooked. And how does this relate to magic, then? Well, the Magus leaned in closer. Look at the concept of sigils in chaos magic. A sigil is a symbol that represents your intention. You focus all your energy and belief into this symbol, and then you release it into the universe. But here's the catch: after you release the sigil, you forget about it. That's because your belief in it must be pure and unclouded by doubt. When you forget about it, your unconscious mind continues working to manifest the outcome, because belief is most powerful when it is free of intellectual interference. So, belief is like a key that unlocks power in the universe, I said thoughtfully. Exactly, the Magus nodded. The more focused and unwavering the belief, the stronger the manifestation. It's why many occult traditions emphasize meditation, concentration, and rituals. They all strengthen your ability to believe without distraction. I found myself reflecting on this for a moment. You also mentioned that belief works whether it's in a deity, a spirit, or even in the structure of an ancient practice. But doesn't that mean that magic could be done without gods, spirits, or even ritual at all? Absolutely, the Magus replied. In fact, that's the core of a practice like witchcraft or modern paganism. It's all about the practitioner's belief in their own power, their connection with the earth and nature, and the energies they can tap into. But you see, it's not the goddess or the god or the elementals that are making it work. They are merely symbols that help focus belief. They are archetypes that resonate with our subconscious mind. I sat back in my chair, taking this all in. So, the universe isn't a passive entity waiting for divine intervention. It's more like a mirror reflecting back our belief and intent. The Magus smiled knowingly. Precisely, and that's why some people who are deeply committed to their belief systems, regardless of their structure, can achieve seemingly miraculous outcomes. It's not the system that's making it happen. It's their belief, their unwavering conviction. But what about the critics? I asked. What about people who claim that it's all just coincidence or a trick of the mind? They don't understand the depth of it, the Magus replied. What they see as coincidence is actually a manifestation of energy. A person who believes in their own magic is attuned to the flow of the universe. They become aligned with it, and that alignment brings about results. I felt a sense of clarity settle over me. So belief, true, unshakable belief, is the key to all this. Whether you follow Wicca, shamanism, or no system at all, if you truly believe in what you're doing, you can create change. The Magus nodded slowly, his eyes thoughtful. Yes, that's the magic. The power is in you. You are the magic. The universe is an extension of your belief. I sat back, feeling like I had just uncovered a profound truth. So, essentially, we're all just tapping into the same energy, just through different channels. Exactly, the Magus said with a smile. And the more focused and devout you are in your belief, the stronger your ability to shape reality becomes. The system itself, whether it's an ancient tradition or a modern chaotic approach, is just a framework. The power lies within you. While this conversation with the Magus was a revelation, it was a reminder that magic, belief, and intent are far more interconnected than I had ever imagined. Whether we follow ancient practices, modern rituals, or simply believe in the power of our own energy, the key is to focus, to trust in our ability to create, and to understand that the universe is malleable, shaped by our thoughts, our will, and our unwavering belief.